We're a product company. When you listen to that, who's the guy come to your mind first? You're right. It's Apple and Steve Jobs, because he was always been telling everyone in every places Apple is a product company. But it's actually with the new era of after 2020, when the revolution of Internet of Things happens, or digital technology or IT things happen, there's a tons of digital projects, product start to release to the world to solve many problems. And that's how a new focus of business started to happen. So what do you see this one? So there was a traditionally entrepreneurs always been doing business model canvas to find out, to test their idea. But with the new situation, with the new era, the entrepreneurs, when they wanted to build any particular product or a product-based companies, like many other product-based companies like Dropbox or Google Drive and so on. So all those product companies, and you wanted to build a product company. So in this case, there's another canvas has been developed, which is called Lean Model Canvas, or Lean Canvas in short, which can help you test your product idea to see it really can be a successful MVP or not. So you can really focus to invest on time on that product idea, or just moved on to your next idea. So which is perfect for building digital product and any other kind of product as well too. If you really want, if you want interest to learn more about business model canvas, click right top corner. There's a link coming into it. Click and you can learn business model canvas, which I recommend to watch it after you finish this video, because now you want to build a product now or in the future, then this is the video for you to watch. And I'm going to show you how to build a business model. I'm going to show you how to build a lean model canvas to test your idea so you can build a successful product. Let's get started. So first I would like to mention about the difference between the lean canvas versus business model canvas. It's all has 9 blocks, but there are 4 blocks has been changed to another name. So first of all, business model canvas start with key partners, but lean canvas start with problems. So it's particularly specifically fixing a problem. Now, the second difference is the key activities has been changed to solution. The solution will solve the problem, the first box. The third box, which is different, which is key resources, has been changed to key metrics, which will track the progress. And the fourth box, which has been changed to customer relationships, to unfair advantage. What is unfair advantage? What is the key metrics? How to find out the problem? How to design the solutions? Let's get started. Now we're going to go one by one, and we're going to learn how to build a lean canvas. Lean canvas start with number 1, which is customer segments. List your target customer and users. That's the point in this box. And then very importantly, list down your early adopters as well too, because these are the customer who are going to buy your product immediately, even your MVP stages, and bring you back the revenue so you can keep building your product development and product engineering and product marketing and sale and all kind of thing to keep your startup moving forward, which is product company, right? So now let's start with number 1. So lean canvas goes with this number. So I strongly recommend you to follow this number. So number 2 is problem. List your customer top 3 problems, 1, 2, 3, and then see about what are the alternatives exist for solving that problems, and list those problems solved today as well too. Even you can write down another product name, another company names, even the entrepreneur's name as well too, because most of the product companies are driven by some stunning entrepreneurs behind of it. So you probably want to list them down too as well. So number 3 start with revenue streams. So when you want to build any product, you should list down the source of revenue. At least 3 sources I strongly recommend into it. So your 1 should be very primary, and second one should be semi-primary, and third could be secondary. But that's the way you should design your platform. So now, which is the different and new boxes in the list model canvas, which is solution. What is the solutions you are delivering? Outline a possible solution to foresee the problem, which is going to solve those problems which you list down in the box number 2. So now the box number 5, unique value proposition, single, clear, compelling message that turns an unwanted visitor into an interested prospect. So your website, you're going to make the best out of it because the product company use their website, add their 100% of that one to create really great sale B2C level as well too. So your website should be so much compelling with your unique value proposition of your product. So anybody visiting your website should be interested to buy your product or do some inquiry. At least if they're not buying now, they'll be planning to buy in the future. So here you should be always very much focused about high level concept so people can really understand those concepts and how that will actually benefit them. Again, your all this value proposition should be benefiting your customer segment, particularly your target customer segment. Now 6, list your path to the customer. How are you going to reach into the customer? Are you going to omni-channel? Are you doing a social media? Are you doing a call center? What are those ways? Because you got to be very cost efficient and cost effective. So you should pick up the right channels which are very efficient to reach to your target customer segments and very cost efficient too. So that's the channel you should be listing down all of them for your particular product. So now let's move to the 7 box. Box number 7 is about key metrics. List your list numbers that tell you how your business is doing. You want to see about the lead generation, you want to see the conversion rate, you want to see the business development, you want to see the turnover rate of your companies, you want to see the progress of your product development process, you want to see the customer feedback. So you should be listing down your key matrices, so which you're gonna share, show, and confirm what direction you are going with the product. List it down. This is a new introduction of lean canvas model, which is the 7 box. Now let's move to the 8. Cost structure. List down the fixed costs and variable costs. What is your fixed cost? Is it your salary of your company? Is it you have an office? So the office cost. So what are the variable costs you are doing? The marketings, or are you doing other kind of operation costs we're putting into? List down all of them. And that should make sense because you got to be very efficient and effective on this one. Because if you don't put your right cost structure here, your company will be very hard to become profitable, and that will make you really feel hard to survive long period of time or surplus the revenue to get more investment for your friends or if you're VCs or angel investor and so on. So now this is very interesting. Box number 9, unfair advantage. Everyone has unfair advantage. Everyone in this world has unfair. Somebody living in New York has an unfair advantage. Somebody who's sitting in the Silicon Valley has an unfair advantage. They're in the Silicon Valley. They're all connected with other great entrepreneurs. But somebody living in Vietnam, in a small town, also have an unfair advantage as well too. The cost of living is lower. The development cost is lower. But you probably, more people always look into their disadvantages when they're in a particular situation. But everyone has unfair advantage. So when somebody bring any particular your product and you have an idea to build a product, what are the unfair advantages you can really leverage to build your product? That's one of the key things. You need to list them all down. More clear and more precisely you put it on in this box, those unfair advantages, more efficiently you can use all of them. So these are the 9 key boxes to build a product discovery sessions or lean canvas. So if you got a great idea about your product or even so-so idea, actually, I want to be honest with you, most of the business ideas which are very successful are not outstanding out of the box. It's all about how they test it and how they build their MVP, and more importantly, how they executed it. So this is my point. If you got an idea, put it on in this lean canvas to test your product idea, and as soon as you see there's a positivity into it, you can go to start to build, you put your energy and time to build an MVP, least viable product. If you see your idea is not really shining into this program, you can just skip that, park your idea, and you take the second idea of your building a product and put it here to shine. So you can easily understand which product you should put that amazing amount of effort to build it so you can become really successful. If you still need any kind of advices, please go ahead and comment this video. I would love to give you an advice. If you have seen in my video,
you go ahead and comment it as well. I'm happy to take your feedbacks, and I will do my best to answer you as soon as possible.